my 8th grade speech, I imagined a crowd full of people watching and listening to me as I read it aloud. Thanks to the coronavirus, the only thing watching me is a camera as I read my speech. This school year has been a crazy one to say the least, and it has tested us, brought us to extreme highs and unbelievable lows. Not getting to see our friends for months at a time, and school and sports being canceled for the rest of the year. I'm devastated that my last year of middle school was spent behind a computer screen. I've made so many memories these past 10 years at Surprise Valley, and I can't wait to make more. One memory that will always have a special place in my heart was being a middle schooler one last time and playing basketball and volleyball with the younger girls. I'm going to miss playing with them, but I know that in a few years, I will get to play with them again. Another memorable event I participated in this year was coaching Pee Wee basketball. I love teaching them and showing them the rules of the game because I know that that is something that they will remember forever. I played Pee Wee basketball when I was younger, and I still remember going to practices and being excited for games. I can't wait to coach next year. This year was an introduction to high school, and it was great while it lasted. We have made so many memories this past year, and I can't wait to make more, but this time as a high schooler. I am so grateful for all the opportunities I have gotten these past years, and it would not be possible without my parents, John and Kelsey. They are the two most supportive people I could ever ask for. I also want to thank each and every one of my classmates because even though we have our ups and downs, we always get through it in the end. I'm so happy to be going on to high school with you guys. I am very excited to continue my FFA experience, and I can't wait to play high school sports. And to think this all happened just because a man ate a bat. Let's make next year great and try not to eat any bats. And as Dale Brisby would say, on to the next one, old son.
Hello, my name is Paul Bartolo. I've only known all of you, my teachers, my classmates, for just over a year and a half now, and it has been the two greatest school years of my life. I've made a lot of friends and I've learned to try new things and so much more in this experience. And you should all remember all the good times we had together, like the Halloween Carnival, or when we were saved by Miss Matucci when the booth caught on fire. After that, I felt like the whole class was more cautious of what they were doing in the shop. We all can't wait for the new memories and experiences we will have in high school. I want to thank Miss Dunning for helping me overcome my struggle with math and making learning fun. Miss Evans for being the coolest principal in the world. Miss Bordwell for being the brilliant language arts and history teacher. Miss Pratt for being an amazing math teacher. Miss Matucci for being the greatest ag teacher ever. And for Miss Veneracci for pushing us in PE and teaching us science. And for all the staff making this school great. I'd also like to thank Surprise Valley Boosters, my coaches Miranda and Alan for taking your personal time to support basketball and being great mentors. And most importantly, I want to thank all of my friends for all the great memories. See you all next year! God bless America!
Hello, my name is Kim Castillo, and this is my 8th grade speech. So, before I actually get started on this speech, I would like to just give a quick thank you to my parents and siblings. If it were not for them, I would not be here, and they have raised me to the person I am today. And my sister has always been there for me, and if I'm struggling with homework to real life problems, she has been there for me. So let's get started on the speech. So this goes back to middle school. It's the first day of school, you know, everyone's greeting each other. Everyone's just excited to see each other. You know, they haven't seen anybody in 3 months, you know. They're just trying to see each other. They miss each other, blah, blah, blah. And I remember this day, and I was with my friend group, and we were talking about how we could not wait to graduate and not have to go to school anymore, but we knew that was way ahead of where we were at that time, and we just forgot all about it, and we went on with our day. And we started off in our classroom, and we were doing work, and as soon as that bell rang to dismiss our class, everyone just left the room as fast as they could because it's the first day of school, you know. Nobody really wants to be there, you just want to go home again. But when I'm looking back at it and seeing how I thought that it was so far away, when it really wasn't, because now that I think of it, it's really just one more step. It feels like just a month ago I was in 6th grade, first day of school, and I was just thinking of how I cannot wait to graduate and how it's so far away. But now that, back then I thought I would never even graduate from high school, but now that I'm here, it just makes it seem so much closer to graduating high school and maybe even going to college and getting a diploma. And that's really, I just want to thank all of my friends. I wouldn't be here, and with my family I wouldn't be nowhere near where I am today. I'd also like to thank the teachers and staff that I have had over the years, and if I'm ever confused with something, they've always helped me out. And just giving a quick thanks to everybody who's been there in my life since I came here, and everyone, all my friends that I've had and family members who've helped me out. I'd just like to thank them. And that was my 8th grade speech, and I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you.
I started school here on October 21st. That was one of the most memorable school days I've ever had. That's including field trips, random school activities, and winning awards. These people at this school have made it one of the most memorable years of my life. We are here today to celebrate the completion of one of the chapters of our life. For the last year and a half, I attended a school with more than 2 times the people than Cedarville. At least 30 kids in every class. I went into 8th grade thinking I was going to promote with friends I've known since kindergarten, and some that I've known since 7th grade. 3 months into my 8th grade year, my parents decided to take us all the way up here to Cedarville, middle of nowhere. At first, I definitely was not excited about the idea, but as soon as I met all the people in my class, I wasn't so upset. Alan Watts once said, "The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance." So that's exactly what we did. Pretty soon, we're making memories and all of us trying new things. I'd like to thank all my teachers from McCaffrey and from Surprise Valley. My McCaffrey teachers brought me to be the person I am today, but my Surprise Valley teachers have taught me so many new things. Everyone here at this school has shown me that change is not a bad thing. Everybody has accepted me, my family, and has not been rude or disrespectful. At least not everybody. I'd like to thank my parents for bringing me to Cedarville. You guys brought a big change, not knowing what was supposed to happen, but it all turned out to be great in the end. And I'd like to thank Jan and all the workers of the Country Hearth for bringing me out of my house every once in a while, allowing me to work, getting a new job experience that I probably would not have gotten in Sacramento. Plus, the donuts there are amazing. Most of all, thank you promoting class of 8th grade for accepting me into the school. Moving to the school has taught me many lessons as well. Not everybody's going to be your friend. Learn that. Change is not a bad thing at all. Diving head first is best when you experience a new situation. Small classes aren't always horrible. Only sometimes. My graduating class of 8th grade has shown me friendship and friendship. They showed me companionship. They've showed me teamwork. All synonyms for friendship. But yeah, I'd like to thank all of you guys for allowing me to be brought into this class. Sometimes it's a little different because I haven't known you guys for years like you all have, but it's always nice knowing that you guys were not rude or disrespectful to me from the start. You guys have made me into the person I am today. Like, I thank everybody that is in my life right now. I thank my mom, I thank my dad, I thank my sisters, I thank all my friends, I thank the 8th grade class. Thank you, Ms. Bordwell. Thank you, Ms. Matucci. Thank you, Ms. Pratt. You guys have all taught me so much, and I'm really grateful for you guys. Thank you.
I would like to start off by saying thank you to all of my teachers I have had throughout all of my years of school in Surprise Valley. And I'd also like to thank all of my classmates for standing by my side and helping me through it all. I am very proud to graduate 8th grade with all of my friends, memories, and knowledge. I have come a long way since my first year of school here, but I am beyond grateful for every day I have shared with the people around me. I can't wait to start another year with all the people I grew up with. One of the most memorable events from this year is the Christmas play, because I had a great time with all of my friends, and I got to see their true personalities. One experience that has changed my life and helped me shape who I am is when I first got into art. When I was in 5th grade, I chose art for my elective class. When I started, it was hard, and I really wasn't into it. Now, art is a really big part of my life and has helped me through many things. It is a way for me to express myself. All in all, I can't wait to be a freshman next year and see my friends again. I know there are many more memories to come. Lastly, I would like to thank my mom because she has always believed in me, and my dad because he is my biggest supporter and has helped me become who I am. I would also like to thank my grandparents because they have also supported me from day one. I love them all and the support they give me every day. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Lopez, and I am so excited to have made it through what we can all say was quite a roller coaster. From relocating schools to going virtual, I can definitely say that this year will be one that we all remember. Lucky for my fellow graduates and I, we will always look back on the year we got promoted. For tonight, let's set aside all current news and let's go back in time to when socializing was legal. 7th grade was one of my most memorable years. During this time, I grew and learned more about myself and my classmates. We created memories through class, sports, 4-H, and any extracurricular activities that were offered. My class was a class to be involved in everything that the community had to offer. One of my favorite memories was when we played all around the world in math with Miss Dunning. We would get so competitive because we either wanted to win or wanted to stop somebody from winning. This competitiveness in us followed us to the basketball court, where I learned why communication was so important and how it can really keep us connected. Another favorite memory I have is when we would go on field trips, and we would always try to sit in the back of the bus because we thought that we were the cool kids. And we would just laugh about random things we said and have a good time. Memories like these remind me to enjoy the now moments we have. In 7th grade, I also learned how fast time passes, because 1 minute you're writing about the first day of middle school, and the next thing you know, you're writing your 8th grade speech. Most of my classmates and I have been together since kindergarten, and some even preschool. We all know each other very well, so well that some might say we're siblings who bicker every once in a while, but in the end can have a good laugh at how silly we are. As a wise person once said, stay positive, even when it feels like your life is falling apart. I chose this quote because whenever I'm having a bad day and I'm feeling frustrated, that's when I realize I have to be positive. I have to look at the positive things to bring myself back up. Our class is here to leave a positive mark, not only at school, but in the community as well, and in the 4 years we have left. Congratulations, guys. High school, here we come.
Good afternoon, teachers, staff, family, and all graduating classes. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bernard Martinez, and I am in the 8th grade. I came to this school 4 years ago in 4th grade. I remember walking into the classroom on the first day, and everyone was so nice. I got to know everyone, and I immediately felt right at home. Over the years, our class grew to become a family. And trust me when I say we are like family, because we argue just like siblings. We also laugh like family, and our teachers can back that up. Along with going into 8th grade, we got to participate in a lot more new activities that were so much fun. We got to join FFA, help with the Halloween Carnival, do many fundraisers, decorate themed doors, help with the greenhouse, and work in the ag shop. Now, although many of these things came with new responsibilities and maybe a lot of stress on our teachers, we had fun doing them, and that's what really counts. But in all this fun, we also had some sad times, mainly the new at-home learning. Although this brought many challenges to both teachers and staff, we have also found many silver linings. Getting more time at home to work with show animals and projects, and realizing that we really actually do love going to school every day, but you didn't hear me say that. As our class progresses into high school, loses and gains students, and experiences so many more fun things, our bond will grow closer and tighter, not only with each other, but with our teachers and our campus. I would like to thank my middle school teachers, Mrs. Grove, for dealing with and loving us through thick and thin, and Mrs. Dunning, who taught us maturity and truly making us who we are today. I would also like to thank all the school staff, Miss Miranda, who gave us ice packs and Band-Aids, but also a good conversation and a friend. Miss Evans, who does everything in her power to keep our school alive, not because she has to, but because she chooses to. And all the aides that watched us at recess and helped us with those really hard math questions. I would also like to thank my parents, who stayed up with me till 12 at night so that my homework would be ready the next day, and ran us to school when we were late. And to all my other classmates' parents, thank you, because life without my friends would be pretty boring.
Good afternoon. My name is Cassandra Muller, and before I start, I would like to thank Principal Evans, our lovely teachers, and the staff at Surprise Valley School for helping us out through this tough time that we are having. I would also like to thank my classmates and parents for helping me throughout the year and making this year a very memorable and fun experience. Now that all of that is out of the way, I learned the importance of having people you care about around you, because they are always there to have your back and pick you up when you are in the dumps. I believe this year was a roller coaster of emotion and new experiences. From new school jitters to online classes for quarantine. I believe most of us remember orientation night. It was our first time walking up to the school with a feeling of nervousness and excitement and seeing new faces joining along for the ride. The autumn breezes were blowing in our faces as we stood in front of the school for the first speech by our principal. Soon we were let into the building to see teachers greeting students, while staff members helped people find their way. We finished picking our lockers and prepared ourselves for what lies ahead for our class. Soon we made it to the gym, and we were told about this year and what it should be like, and how to prepare and familiarize ourselves with the new school. Afterward, we were given our schedule and sent home to our family members. Classes began. As the days went by, the schools became a places of new experiences and new beginnings, from trying new classes to making new friendships. I learned that throughout the year that we laughed and worked, there were a few moments that felt as if we were all alone, and there was nothing we could do. But we always had someone to help us back on our feet, from our parents to our teachers and staff. This proved right the longer this year went on. There was always someone to help out and lend a hand to those in need. I know it sounds really sappy. In the end, I fell in love with this family that we have all created. I know we will be ready for what the world is going to throw our way. I would like to conclude with a poem that I wrote. When the world seems out of whack, and you feel as if you're about to crack, know that someone will always have your back until you're able to get back on track. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.
Hello, Surprise Valley community. My name is Logan Musquet. I've been going to school at Surprise Valley since kindergarten. This last year of school has helped me prepare for high school because I've been involved with high school classes and the high school schedule. While I've been at school here, I haven't been involved in FFA, 4-H, and sports such as basketball. These activities have made me more willing to work with others and learn from the experience. I have made many great memories here by going to open gym, hanging out with friends, and participating in school activities. After I finish high school, I plan to either play college basketball or become a welder and diesel mechanic. All in all, I would like to thank my family, friends, and teachers for helping me and supporting me these past years.
Good afternoon, fellow classmates, friends, family, teachers, and staff. My name is Ina Nayuzanabai Henry. I would like to introduce myself in Navajo. Yate Ina Nayuzanabai Henry and She, Biotin the Shema, Ashihin the Shaje, the Kai the Ne, the Shicheki Ani the Chanela. What I said was hello. My name is Ina Nayuzanabai Henry. My mom is Paiute. My dad is part of the Salt clan. My mom's dad is Mexican, and my dad's dad is part of the Tower and House clan. I would like to thank everyone for coming out this evening and supporting us. I would like to first thank my mom for always pushing me beyond my limits. I would also like to thank my grandpa, grandparents, and my uncles for all supporting me through this long journey. I know it's just begun, and I still have 4 more years left. I think we all agree that those 4 years will fly by fast, but it seems like forever. I would also like to thank Tony Stark, just kidding, Tony Darce, for teaching me to work hard and all the hard work it takes to be a rancher. Also, to all the parents that got me to the basketball games and who welcomed me into their homes with open arms. I also like to thank you, Dawn, for inspiring me to get my grades up so I could play basketball, and for coming to school randomly without even telling me. Just kidding. It was always nice to see you. I also like to thank all my teachers who put up with me for the last 4 years, and thank all for helping me get through school. Let's be honest, I had trouble during school basically. The only reason why I kept my grades up so that I can play sports. I also kept my grades up so I can hang out with my friends. So thank you teachers for everything you have done. I also like to thank my dad for teaching me how to be a better basketball during these years. Basketball player. I had some great memories, most of them memories that I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure they were funny and dumb. Some things that I learned this 4 years was to keep up. Someone told me that it's better to keep up than to catch up. But I am a lazy person when it comes to schoolwork. I have to come to the end of my speech. So once again, thank you, and I cannot wait to make more memories with my fellow classmates. Thank you, and good night, Cedarville. You have all been a wonderful audience.
2020, I graduated 8th grade from Surprise Valley High School. My experience during that time was, let's just say, interesting. But something I really enjoyed was Miss Matucci's ag. I really enjoyed welding quite a bit, and I would love to keep going. Thank you for agriculture classes. Next, I would like to thank Miss Bordwell for the most funniest English and history classes. Thank you for that. Next, I would like to thank Miss Veneraci. Yes, we had our arguments, but you made me do my best in whatever you assigned us. When I first went to school thinking nobody likes me because I don't like them, but by the end, I felt like my class was more of a family than friends. I would like to thank the guys in my class for the jokes, and I will never admit it in person, I liked the jokes. I prefer not to talk a lot to people, but I'll try to talk more next year to all of you. Made some mistakes, yes, that I won't make again, I just want to thank the staff members and all my classmates for a great year. Enjoy.
Wow, 8th grade was a crazy year for me. I moved mid-year into an area I was not comfortable in. It felt weird to move into such a small school when I was used to bigger schools. I remember when I first moved here, I was super nervous to go to school, and I kept telling my mom to let me stay home until I was comfortable with being here. Of course, that didn't happen. The first day I was here, I met a lot of new people, and people I can now trust. I want to give a big thank you to Vi Fernandez, Kevin Castillo, Logan Moschetti, Paul Bartolo, and many more of my classmates who helped me transition into this new environment. I learned that it isn't bad to transition into something new and uncomfortable for you, because now I know that I can make friends to help me out with this transition and make it a lot easier. I had the same experience when I moved into my last school. I was so nervous to go to a new environment that had a lot of people who were different from me, but now I feel like I don't need to be scared or nervous when it comes to moving. I'm super happy here, and I hope to make new friends in the future to come. I also want to give a big thanks to all my 8th grade teachers I had this year for making my school experience more enjoyable and easier. I hope you all have a great summer, and I hope to see you next year.
Belt is on when I'm trick-or-treating. I'm a giant bushman with a Trump hat. I pack a fat bag and I walk downtown. In my ghillie suit, I don't mess around. Candy, candy, that's what I eat. And Kit Kats is my favorite treat. That's all I gotta say, so I guess it's bye. Happy Halloween and someone runs it by.
Halloween. Pumpkins glowing red in the dark of the night. Ghosts and ghouls and reapers filling people with fright. Werewolves and vampires fighting. Witches taking a midnight flight. Demons tricking and angels of light. Skeletons running around with delight as the witch writes the spell tonight. With fall in the air tonight.